Greg Oden is coming off multiple knee surgeries, and now he's being held out of practice once again. Is it going to be a failure for the Miami Heat? I assume time will tell. Here was his quote, by the way. He was fully cleared for practice days ago, and he was held out of practice with knee swelling. Here's his quote. "I'm fine. It's been 3 years. 3.5 years for me, so a little bit of swelling. As long as there's no surgery, I'm okay. It's just taking its time. It's going to be a long season, and I'm going to get there. It's just one day." Now, he signed as a free agent. He played in 0 NBA games since December of 2009.
Wow.
Do you invest in Greg Oden? Should they have invested in Greg Oden? I assume he gets the veteran minimum.
I was going to say, whatever they give him, the minimum being, I don't know what it is.
No, he's going to get the veteran minimum. Right. But the big question is wouldn't you rather go out and get a guy like a, not even an Eddie Curry, but just a Kwame Brown-like guy that'll actually play a majority of the time?
I'd rather have Greg Oden than Kwame Brown.
Seriously?
Yeah, because they'll both get the same amount of numbers. Since Greg Oden set out
smaller sample size, though, for Greg Oden,
no, I mean,
of course.
Since 2009, I'd say their numbers are comparable.
Come on, no. Kwame had some decent years, I believe in 2011, where he was actually playing, he was actually starting on a bad team. I think it was like the Bobcats. And he put up 11 points per game and like 8 rebounds per game. And it's like, you know what? That's an improvement for Kwame Brown. That's a huge improvement.
Kwame Brown is just, I'm sorry, man. I don't know Kwame Brown. I have nothing personally against Kwame Brown, except that he played on the Lakers.
Laker bashing Friday.
No, man. Laker fans, get ready. You're going to hate me all season.
Just all season?
Every day.
Every day, yeah.
Every day of the season, you're going to fucking
even
hate
off
me,
season.
Every day I'm going to say something disparaging about your fucking
All right, so what do you
team.
get against Kwame Brown?
He's like a storm cloud. He just sits over the top of your team. He can have 11 points and 8 rebounds a game, but he's just dropping rain all over you. He's making everything soggy and wet. It's depressing as fuck. Just like, looking at the guy, he looks like he
looks old.
Yeah, well, so does Greg Oden. And
Greg Oden looked old at Ohio State, though. I mean, that's a little different.
Yeah, there's a saggy look to his face. Like, it's one of those things. Like we talked about Pete Carroll and the Seahawks. There's an energy to every team he's around. The energy with Kwame Brown is. Boo. He's like, what's the guy from Winnie the Pooh? Eeyore. He's Eeyore.
Kwame Brown
is Eeyore. He's got droopy fucking ears and he's blue and purple and he walks around. He drags his feet like this. But he's 6 foot, what, 10, 11? He's probably 7-footer. Yeah, so he can get 8 rebounds.
How does he walk?
He drags his feet like Eeyore. And then he walks into the Miami facility. He goes, "Hey, Pooh Bear."
He's talking to Greg Oden. Greg Oden's Pooh Bear.
Yeah. He walks in, he sees LeBron. "Hey, LeBron."
Oh, my God. All right, bring it back.
Kwame is Eeyore.
Here are the guys they could have had. You ready? Dalembert, Dasagna Diop, Dan Gadzuric.
Where's Diop?
Diop.
He's not on the team?
He is not on the team.
Wow.
They could have had Aaron Gray out of Pittsburgh. Gadzuric, by the way, went to UCLA.
Yes, he did.
Not sure if you knew that.
Every one of these Bruins in the league. Fuck him.
Ryan Hollins. Ryan Hollins. They could have had Chris Kaman. He went to the Lakers. Nazim Muhammad, I believe, was a restricted free agent, so the Bulls could have signed.
He's a little old, though, man.
He is a little old, but you know what? Hey, you're talking about Nick Young. I'll bring up Nazim Muhammad. Playoffs. He made some noise. He made some shit happen. Andres Beatriz, DeJuan Blair, and Cole Aldridge, and Marcus Camby. Oh, and Jason Collins is still available.
I would have taken Marcus Camby for still being in the league.
I would have taken Jason Collins over Greg Oden if I were the Heat.
Yes.
Much more formidable. As Ben likes to say,
you need him in there for defense and rebounds. He'll get you a couple.
Right, and that's what they're asking of Greg Oden. Maybe a little bit of offense.
So
some alley-oops here and there.
I can't keep track of Greg Oden's his knee progress.
Knee swelling, yeah.
I've always been rooting for the kid because I hate that people don't even get a chance because of injury. But he hasn't had a chance, man. I don't even know what he can do.